So good morning, everyone. Got some my favorite water. Talking to my favorite people. Let's walk in power. Pow pow. Feed your 5,000. Oh man, today's gonna be an awesome day. And the more I walk in the mornings, oh my goodness, that time with God is just like He just be like downloading books into my head. But we are still in readjustment, and today's reword is repurpose. Repurpose yourself. So let's repurpose ourselves. Repurpose means to give a new purpose or, whoa, almost messed that up. Repurpose means to give a new purpose or use to give a new use to. And today I wanted to say repurpose ourselves, because what we usually do is we have our own purpose, we have our own mission, the things that we want to do, right? We want to, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's usually about me, 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 me. But when we are repurposing ourselves, we are going to repurpose ourselves for our purpose, okay? And usually every purpose that God gives will have us intertwine with other people, because He wants us to be a whole, right? As I don't want to say as a collective, but He wants to have His own collective. And as we touch people, touch people's hearts, touch people's minds, physically help people, then we're an extension of His love to throughout the earth, right? So every purpose we have will have an impact on the whole entire world. No matter how big or small you think you are, it has a ripple effect. If I help somebody today, or let's take an example. We was walking this morning and this couple walked by and we greeted each other, and she was saying, oh, have a nice day. And I was like, you have a nice day too. God bless you. And she lit up and she was like, God bless everyone. And, that made me feel better. I mean, just what you call it. And she might bless the next person on down the road. And that person blesses the next person. And it goes, it's paid forward. And the whole entire world is blessed. Just because, and I don't want to be, conceited or anything, but just because I said bless you, she beamed and started blessing others, and it's a ripple effect. So every purpose that you have and that you serve, God has designed to really affect other people. So it has an effect, ripple effect, and effect. And I'm going to do something on that. Probably, it might be tomorrow, effect and effect. But anyway, we, in dealing with people, have to really get the words right. All right. We have to start on this journey to really fulfill our purpose. Okay? And good morning. And as we get on this journey moving forward, we see that our purpose is really to touch others. Okay? And you might say, well, my purpose in life is just to paint this mural. But that mural will eventually, or it's going to touch others. It's going to touch others' hearts. So your purpose is still serving the other people. Now, in dealing with people, you'll see that there's two audiences. In School of Thought, Yeah, well, I learned this from a business aspect. You have customers and you have employees, but you can interchange those. It's going to be with anybody, really. There's always going to be a customer, and I said volunteers in this, but customers and employees, customers and volunteers, customers and your children, uh, uh, customers are the ones who you serve, okay? And volunteers or employees, whatever, are still customers, but they help you serve others. So you have two people. But I mean, you treat them a little different, but they're still all customers. Every person that you serve is going to be a customer. Even if they're serving you, you are still serving them because they're your customer. Because if you don't treat them right, you won't have them for long. So in this, serving your purpose and them helping you serve your purpose, you got to treat them right. And you have to satisfy these three things to be successful in keeping them, right? And when you do these three things, they've helped you and they push you forward. So these three things, both audiences, the customer and the volunteer, or customer and employee, anybody, they need these things, okay? And you can apply this to your business, you can apply this to your ministry or whatever you want. You need this. Here you go. The three things. People need recognition. All right? They need recognition. You got to recognize them. If you ignore them for too long, they'll disappear, they'll fade away. They need stimulus. If you're not stimulizing them, I mean, if you don't give them a stimulus to stay with you, they won't stay. They'll fade away. So recognition, you got to recognize them. Stimulus, you got to keep their attention. And security. They got to know you're going to be there. You got to be dependable. Okay? Uh, if you have those three things, they're going to stick with you and they're going to push you forward. If you lack in any of those areas, the relationship gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And remember, your purpose is to serve. Okay? So if you have a weak relationship, there's some point that you won't be able to serve them the way they feel that you should be serving. They'll go somewhere else. And even with this relationship with God, you got to recognize it. I don't want to say you got to keep his attention, but you got to stay in constant communication, which is a connection. You got to have a connection, and you got to be dependable. And I'm not going to say that he's going to leave you, because he'll never leave you or forsake you, but that relationship will weaken. And a weak relationship, that's not walking in power. Okay? And that's what we want to do. So they'll keep pushing you forward, and your journey starts. I said this already. Your journey starts wherever you are. Okay? Today's a new day. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. All you have is today. So your journey starts today. Okay? And the road is uncharted. Nobody's ever done what you're doing, because nobody's you. So since it's uncharted and you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know where you're going, in a sense that you got a direction but you don't know how it's going to play out, you need help. And that's serving your people, okay, your audiences. So remember to serve your purpose and walk in power. Stay blessed. I love you much. And drink some water today. Kampai.